Hello, everybody. Yeah, I'll come a bit closer. This is a welcome introduction to my new channel, my only channel, Living Timber. What is living timber, you ask? Well, living timber is all you see around you. Mainly working with timber, but the video is going to be probably a lot more than that. For one, I'm going to be, or try to be, raw as in not naked raw, but raw video shooting. I've watched quite a few videos on video editing and touching videos up and making them absolutely perfect because people want to see this and they want to see that. Well, my opinion is, and I know because I like watching different people from all around the world, when they're natural, when they're just going about their business, doing their thing. So that's kind of what I'm going to try and aim for. You know, just be making a video. There'll be no script. I'm just making it up as I go along. This is me. Well, it's only the second attempt at making an introduction video. I shot an entire video about a week ago. Then I couldn't get it working on the video editor. For the life of me, I watched video after video on how to do it. That would not work at all. And when it did work, it was in slow motion. So it was like me just sort of, and I was talking like real weird and all the rest of it. So I've had to do some research, do some checking. One of the best improvements I did, I'm shooting this from an iPhone, by the way, is instead of using the iPhone camera, which is built into the camera, which most people would just, that's what you use, you download different apps that are video cameras. And when I watched a few videos and saw all the different ones and decided which one I wanted, as soon as I put it on the camera, it was like you had this adjustment, you had that adjustment. And even the video that I took and just looked back, I was like, that's way better than the iPhone one. So yeah, I've done that. It cost $10 to buy it outright, which wasn't a huge amount. Not by any fucking stretch of the imagination. But anyway, I don't want to jabber on for too long. I'll take you for a walk around the workshop. Outside, which is that way. I'll show you that in a minute. It's dark, so I can't really show you any of the outside stuff. I'll do that tomorrow morning. But anyway, welcome to Living Timber with Jamie. I'm Jamie. Happy to meet you. Is there anybody in there? Am I even talking to anybody? Buggered. All right. All right. This is my workshop. As you can see, it's dark outside, so I can't really give you any footage of the shed out there, that stuff out there. So for now, I'll just show you the Living Timber workshop. I haven't really got a name for it yet, but I'll get one. I've got little tables here. I've pretty much got stuff everywhere, but I'm in the process of organising it. I'm kind of juggling between a proper job, well, not really a proper job, but a permanent job, and trying to get stuff done here. I've been in the process of buying stuff. As you can see over here, I've got all sorts. Just tools and whatever else. So yeah, this workshop's an ongoing process. I've got some beautiful tools, like this thicknesser here. But obviously I need a better cleanup system. I have got a dust extractor, but I haven't set it up yet. And I've nicknamed this fella. I like naming things. It's just what I do. It's a T20 thicknesser. Nice and big. You can get them a lot bigger than that, but big enough for probably what I want. You know, stuff like this. This piece is cut, nice grain patterns in them. You know, things like that. You can do just about anything with stuff like that. Over here, I was going to set up my computer up here. And so I went out and got this desk. At the moment, it's got all my camera stuff, which quite frankly I've got a clue about at the moment, but I'm getting there. So as you can see, it needs a lot of organising, a lot of, there's lots of wall space. Like the roof goes right up there, so you could probably put a board up there, board over there. Lots of things I can do here. And I'll try and record a lot of it. Try and record most of it. Anyway, walk around. More storage over this way. Chemicals, paints, some tools down the bottom. Frame over there, more tools, more paints. That there's a workbench I made, or making. Haven't quite finished it yet, but it's good for storing stuff, as you can see. I'll end up putting some more plywood up on the walls, just to hang stuff, put stuff on. That's if it's out and you can see it, it's easy to find. Like at the moment, I've got my drills there next to the drill. Right, that's good. You can find. You don't have to go too far looking for them. But just randomly, there's a set of files right there. Then there's a belt sander. Then over here, I've got chainsaws. Then I got this. This is my original thicknesser. Haven't got it set up somewhere yet. Good for smaller stuff. It's only brand new. Then over here, I've got a chainsaw sharpener for the chains. Much better than hand. I know there's traditional people out there who love filing by hand, but I could never get the knack of it. This is just a small. It's not a big one, but it's I suppose you'd call it a work table. But it's just got stuff all over it. The chair I just shot a video in. There's my tripod. So over here you've got band saws. This is my table saw. Picked it up second hand, cleaned it up, gave it some grease, sanded back the top. Works good. No way of collecting dust. Not really greatly worried about the dust or the mess because I live out of town. I've got 45 acres, so a lot of it I can just blow out. I'm going to try and capture some of the sawdust because it's good for all sorts of things. You can make fire starters out of sawdust. Or a friend wants some sawdust for her chickens to put in the bottom of a pen. So yeah, I'd like to be able to save some of the stuff, like there's heaps here. It's all good sawdust. You have a look at it. Like it's all good stuff. That's my chair when I'm buggered, which is most of the time. No, not seriously. All right, I've got a fireplace, some wood there. Goes right through the roof. It works properly. Good little fireplace. So this is my bandsaw. Middle of the range. Don't know what the depth is, but it's it's like from there to there. That's not too bad. Haven't got a name for her yet. Or the table saw. I haven't got a name for her. This one here, yeah, I've named it Sabretooth because it just likes ripping and tearing at things. So yeah, good name for that one. Oh, over here. This thing I picked up for $50. Had to drive a long way to get it. It's a really old bandsaw. Like really old. Doesn't go. No motor on it. And I was going to do it up. It turns. As you can see. But my wife and mother-in-law, in their wisdom, said, it looks good, just sitting there. Like if you walk into the shed and you come in here and you go, oh, that's a nice old looking thing. we decided to keep it as a decoration. So that's what it is. I'll get a nickname for that too. Yeah. A couple of tool trolleys. I've got one that's sort of, I suppose, woodworking trolley, but it isn't organised yet. So, you got, drills and chucks and whatever else. Then I've got another trolley here, which is sort of like spinners and, for fixing things. So mechanical. Yeah, mechanical. A couple of these things here, I only just pick them up. I'll clean them up and get them working properly. They're handy all the time. Over here, oh, by the way, if you notice here, the concrete ends there. So I've got that area. It's about, I think it was 8 meters. It'd nearly be 8 meters by 8 meters, somewhere around that. Might be 7 by 8. It's a fair space, but I'd love the concrete to go all the way over to the other end. One day I'll get concrete. Anyway, there's a big door here. It slides on a slide rail up there. This is how it locks. Just a simple bolt welded on there, and a rod goes through. Turn it one way to undo it, turn it back. Both of them are doors, so you can open that door or you can open that door. Can't open both at once, but you can get a vehicle in here. You can take stuff in, take stuff out. But there's my little duster tractor. It's not a huge one. It's not going to do the whole workshop, but it's on wheels and it's light, so I reckon I could just fix it up. It needs, I think, inside there. I don't know whether looks like a lot of grass cuttings or something's jammed in there because it's not sucking properly. But it's fairly new. It's not that old, so it just needs pulling apart, cleaning. Then I'll get the right fittings for the end of the hose there. Then I might be able to just move it around and use it on the saber tooth, or use it on the table saw, or hook it up to the bandsaw, depending on what you're using. Over here, just a few ladders, some fuel containers, a bit of storage for wood. I need much better storage, but that's what I got at the moment. Work in progress, like I said, work in progress. I have a drill press. That's a metal cutting bandsaw, fairly old. That's me. What do you call those? Pressure washer. What am I talking about? Yeah, so pressure washer. Coming in handy for what I want to do, which I'll explain down the track. I'm just showing you the workshop. This is a lot of the stuff that was already in the shed. I've just sort of put it up against the wall. I've already gone through it 3 or 4 times, and I don't know what the audio is like. I can hear the rain. I don't know whether you can hear it or not. I'll know when I play the video back. But yeah, that's just storage. This here is supposed to be a metal working table, but it's a metal working table with a wood top. Yeah, that's a good way of going about things, isn't it? Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do with that table. It has got a good vise on it, or a big vise. Over here, I've just got some polishing wheels on a grinder. Just little bits and pieces all over the place. That's not really the junk pile. It's stuff I don't want to throw out. Up there's some vacuums. And I'll nearly walk past this little thing over here, slowly come back. This is just a piece of wood we're just mucking around with. My wife is getting into, I think it's pyrography or wood burning. So she's learning how to do that. And she's going all right. As you can see. She said that doesn't look like an eagle's head. Well, to me that looks like an eagle's head. And I'm going to get the light out of the way. It does look like an eagle's head. Just a bit of freehand stuff she done, because that's obviously a stencil. That one's a stencil, but this little bit here, that's a little bit of freehand she done. And then another stencil over here of, I think it's a phoenix. Can't really be sure. Yeah, so that's that. It's just a little spraying table. It's not the best setup for spraying or putting the finish on, because one, it's a dusty place. You can see with the floor. You've only got to like kick and you get a bit of dust coming up. Plus any dust that I make over there. Do have the big open doors, that one and that sliding door there. But yeah, I need a better setup. Now, for one of my pride and joys, this big thing here, this big bandsaw, like hang on, I'll just slowly turn around and put me in the shot. Like there's me, and then you look up. It's got to be at least 7 foot tall, maybe higher. It's massive, absolutely massive. $100. It's all complete except for the actual blade itself. The rollers are there. The wheels, I did measure the wheels and I can't think of it offhand, but they're huge. They're huge wheels. If you look at my hand, it's all cast iron. It's got a nice big rubber that's glued on. It's actually in good condition considering it's old. And like it goes. I've ordered some blades. They're coming, but they're taking forever to get here. So yeah, this is a project. I'm going to clean it up. I've already got a name for it. But I'll stand back and just show you how big it is compared to the little bandsaw on the table there. Then that bandsaw over there, which is a medium size. This is only a little benchtop one. I can't hold. I'll show you the front, but I won't. And the big girl in the back. So we nicknamed it Godzilla for obvious reasons, because it's huge. Anyway, that's going to be a work in progress. For those who are interested, instead of putting the table back on, which is right there, I'm going to build a wooden frame, and it's going to be level. It's got to be level, otherwise it doesn't work very good. And then down here, next to it, is going to be a mill, a mini mill, and I want to build the mill similar to, I think it's called Frack, F-R-A-C-K, Frack sawmill. How they sort of work. So it sort of will have a unit that sits here and it rolls along 2 tracks, goes backwards and forwards, and a way of attaching sort of like logs or burls or just odd things that are hard to cut up with circular saws or table saw, or like a good bandsaw sawmill. It's good for cutting up. It'd be sort of like that, but smaller, and of course it'd be horizontal. And it's got a shed along that wall. Behind there's an old chook pen. I'm in the process of pulling that down. That's where the big Godzilla will live eventually. But that's a work in progress. Hopefully I'll get plenty of video on that and you'll be able to see it going. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but there's a pet running around. You can see him over there. He's got his own little spot over the back there. Hang on, I'll get over there and show you. He's got his own little spot. So you're just checking out to see where I'm watching. He likes music. I put the music on and he'll sit down, just down there, and he just sits there and listens to the music. When the music's on, he seems to sit there longer. When there's no music, like now, he just sort of wanders around. It's a Dorfer. I think that's how you say it, Dorfer sheep. But I nicknamed him Goat because to me, he looks like a goat. what he does. Seriously. Anyway, get over here. Yeah, he just looks like a goat. So I nicknamed him Goat. He's still getting fed on milk at the moment. You slowly learn how to chew grass. All right, that's pretty much the workshop. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to take some footage of outside and show you. I love trees, love timber, and some of the things I've got set up outside. I'll just put the camera back on me. And of course I can't tell whether I've got the camera on me or not. We'll get rid of that. So, this is Living Timber, and I'm Jamie. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, one last thing. I swore I wasn't going to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway, because apparently, yeah, if you get more subscribers, yeah, the more popular you are, the more subscribers, YouTube will actually pay you. How cool would that be? Goat, stop chewing on shit. It's a power cord. You'll I left him in the shed today, like fair dinkum. I said, do not chew nothing up. And he knocked over that bin there. He had everything out of it. Obviously doesn't listen. So back to the farewell. Yeah, if you're interested in this sort of stuff, welcome. Listen, watch, enjoy. But hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification button. I guess eventually when I learn video editing, I'll be able to put that in on the video. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll take footage tomorrow and then try and get out a video eventually. Cheerio.